There are things I need of you, things you may not understand and may not wish to do, but please do not make the same mistakes I did. My father, Howard, deserted me before I was born. I could claim the loss of my mother, and the letter I received after her funeral blinded me to what I had to do. It would be a lie. Human nature sealed my downfall. My name is Philip. If we are lucky, then by the time you receive this, I will be dead. If fate frowns, we all perish. Okay guys, I am Simon, and this is made by Fictional Games, Penumbra Overture. A number of people suggested I should do this. This is a blind playthrough of Penumbra. There's 3 games, or 2 games and an expansion pack, so I'm going to be doing all 3. Yep, blind playthrough. Apparently it's horror, and I have no idea what to expect really. So here we go. I mean, I started one game just to get the settings right. Easy, normal, or hard. You know what? I don't really want to deal with enemies. What is it? Enemies find it harder to spot you, move slower, and deal less damage. Yeah, I don't really want to deal with the fighting, so I'll just go easy. My story began in February, year 2000. I don't know when this game was made, actually.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world renowned for 2 things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Okay, so at least I don't have to narrate that. But apparently there's a lot of text in this game, and I guess I have to be reading a lot to you guys. Like this. Finally, we're almost docked. I better store my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse, and I can take a closer look at things using right mouse. That's strange. This guy carries a mouse with him? Alright, so... You know, I guess there's architecture here as well. I can comment on the architecture. It's just the room, really. There's 2 bunks. So where's the other guy? Anyway. I'm certain this map is a good decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I've got a pretty decent idea where I'm heading. Well, you may be surprised to find that because of global warming, landmarks are indeed changing very quickly in Greenland because all the ice is melting at an alarming rate. So yeah. Always good to have a notebook to jot down interesting information and reminders. I think I left my torch in the desk drawer next to the bed. It can be opened using my left mouse. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Journal? What was it? Notebook? And to-do list? Nothing. Good. Let's just keep it like this and go to bed. I guess that's not gonna happen. Notes? Nope. No notes neither. Not much of a writer, are we? What's say? Torch. Okay. The flashlight switches on and off via the inventory tab or hopefully with the shortcut key F. Now where's an emergency glow stick? Is there gonna be an emergency rave? Because it should still be in the locker, keys in my inventory tab. I better not waste the glow stick raving. Let's see, what's going on there? Is that like a woman with a fish? Why would you keep pictures of a fish next to your bed? Is that a fish? That's strange. So I've actually played through this introduction before just to get used to the controls and all that. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. So you... okay, never mind. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? Yeah. Yeah. Sharing beds. Okay. I've been praying every night for you to make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. Yeah. I've washed these overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in all sorts assorted fish parts in no time. That's nice. But I still feel better knowing they had a wash. Before I forget, the Hendricksons, is that like a Icelandic name? The K? Anyway, in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, and I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything, stow them well in the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Okay. I'm not entirely sure if there's any point to that. So she gave him Jack Daniels on a boat. I'm not sure if that's the safest thing to do. Yep, and he doesn't have it anymore. Let's see, key, locker, open, and emergency rave. Could come in handy if the torch runs out of batteries. I should be able to access it through my inventory or with the shortcut key. Great. That's everything I need. I want to get going before dark. Extra batteries. Now, is there anything else? I guess not. The room on a fishing boat. Wait, the captain's letter and Jack Daniels was here. But she said there's only one bed. Am I the captain or am I bunking with the captain? I don't know. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I had been to the discovery of my father's past. Why did you just burn the documents? Why did you have to? I had no idea what to expect. No, you don't. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. Yeah, I don't know whether I had lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I had lost feeling in my extremities soon after, and new hypothermia was just settling in. I started looking for shelter. Yeah, good job. Just walk into a blizzard. In Iceland, or Greenland. So cold, don't know where I am, need shelter soon. Oh look. Ice. My entire head went numb a long time ago, but I can still hear the wind roaring past. I can't read it that fast. Rocks. If I click and hold the interact button, I should just about manage to pick up that rock. The cold may be weak, but I can still throw things using the examine button when I'm carrying something. I guess it's a tutorial. I don't know why the snow would form a canyon like this though. And I don't know how this guy managed to stay alive in the blizzard for this long. Pro tip: don't go into blizzards, you'll die. I hope to God it's not frozen inside as well, so weak. But if I just use interact mode, I should be able to turn the wheel. Alright. Climbing a ladder in the dark. You have a flashlight, dude. And then he falls. You're lucky this thing didn't break underneath you. Jesus, my head, I can't believe I fell that far and survived. Although looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? It's not that far. You might have broken a leg. Let's see, what does that say? Emergency exit procedures. And I can't read the rest. Wait, there was an eye thing going on. What's the eye thing? A heavy looking wooden barrel. Could be anything inside it. And I can't pick it up. Empty boxes of ammunition. What is this place? Ammunition? In Greenland? Barrels? Anything could be inside. What's that? Use a crosshair on this thing. A flare, okay. A steel rod. Planks. And glitchy physics. Got that, we got hammer. Let's see, I can swing this hammer if I hold left mouse. I can make a backswing by pulling the mouse right. Then follow through by pushing left, the opposite works too, okay. I reckon if I hold down right mouse after backswing, I should still be able to look around. I hope I don't have to fight people with that hammer. Barrels. Ammunition. Oh, what's this? Old as they are, they won't pull off with my bare hands. A metal shelf. Well, this is stuck. There's something in the way. This is as far as I got last time. But last time I did not notice this. So let's see. How is that gonna work? What the friggin'? Use it like a lever. Just pry the thing out. Nope. Fail. How do I push this over? Oh, how do I push this apart? This wooden shelf is slowly falling apart. Well... hammer time! Obviously it's not falling apart because it's not breaking. Can I break this? Are you serious? What just happened? I hit the metal shelf and it broke the planks. Well, now what? I'm sure I need to use the steel rod. That doesn't help. What is that? I don't know. I'm sure this will... What are we thinking? What are you thinking? Use the steel rod to leave